Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. We're a fantastic community here, supporting each other and sharing hints, tips and tricks to getting the best skin possible. So now's a great time to click the button below, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and you won't miss out on any of our future content. Today's video, we're going to be doing one of our much requested product line reviews. So a brand review, if you will. Now, when I started these on the channel, about a month ago, I didn't think they'd be as popular as they are, but people went mad for our Pixie review. We then followed up with the Full Ordinary review, and we're going to go a little bit bougie today. This one was requested by a subscriber. Just because something's got a high price point doesn't mean we automatically have to hate it because it costs so much. So we're going to take a reasonable view on Goop, the skincare line by Gwyneth Paltrow. So, if any of you have seen some of the news stories around Goop as a brand, you'll see it's been getting a little bit of negative press recently, mainly because some of Gwyneth Paltrow and her team's recommendations are, should we just say, not entirely supported by scientists. So she's been making a couple of recommendations that have been called out as potentially dangerous, potentially harmful, don't work, things like that. So obviously, this review comes off the back of a lot of negative press. However, I think, and I'm a great believer in taking things on face value, reviewing them with a fresh and open mind, and not having those predetermined opinions of the brand. So I'm putting all those to one side. What we're going to look is just specifically at their skincare. Now, as a brand, they do a whole range of skincare, lifestyle, cosmetics. They do everything. We're looking specifically at their skincare today. I'm going to give it a fair trial. So I bought all of these items myself. Cost me a foot, literally might have to take out another mortgage to pay for some of these. So expensive, but I bought them all. Now, I was trying all the Pixie products for the Pixie brand review. So full disclosure, I couldn't try all of these because, well, my skin can't take 5 different trials all at once. And also, I don't think it'd be fair to either of the brands to be mixing them in with other products. So I got my best friend to try these out. She, very similar to me, has oily to combination skin. And didn't want to appear on camera, which is totally fine, totally legit. But I bought all these with my own money, handed them over to her and got her to try them for 2 weeks. Now, I normally would say 3 to 4 weeks is optimum for a proper trial, a proper review of a product, because you'll start to see if it works then or not. However, 2 weeks is perfectly good enough, combined with some understanding of the ingredients, to work out whether these are good or bad. Because my friend's still using them, she actually liked quite a lot. A bit of a spoiler, she actually quite liked quite a lot of them. She's clung onto them for dear life, you know, £200-300 worth of product. She's not giving that back anytime soon. So I'm going to put the screenshots here of each of the products so you know what to buy, which will also have the cost of each individual product up there as well. We'll talk about the pros and the cons, and at the end I'll give my full recommendations on what ones I would recommend and what I think you should stay away from. Goop prides themselves on being clean. Now, if you're regular on this channel, you know I don't like clean. That's because clean doesn't automatically mean safe. It doesn't automatically mean good. People have got very obsessed with the idea of stripping out products and ingredients from products and calling everything clean. There's no international standard on what clean means. So, you know, you can put clean on without actually having to back it up with any science. Still can have skin damaging properties in there. So doesn't mean that the product is completely safe. There can still be harmful ingredients in that product. And also, it still doesn't mean that you can't be allergic or have a reaction to it. So I just don't like the whole clean brand, the clean ethos. I think you should be taking each product individually and working out whether it's right for you. So all that being said, let's crack into the first product. So the first product I got my friend to try was the microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator. She's there. So this is a manual scrub style exfoliator. Now, if you know me, if you've watched this channel before, I hate manual scrub exfoliators. The reason for that is they've got tiny beads. These are natural beads, so they're not microplastics. They're not they're not harmful to the environment in that way. They will biodegrade. However, they're still cellulose beads, so they're still rough and they're still not perfectly round. And as a result, you're massaging them into the skin. You don't know how much pressure you're putting on. And the risk is that you can create micro tears, abrasions, you can create sensitivity as a result of that. And actually, the end point of this, if you keep doing that to your skin, the end point is you can end up with hyperpigmentation because your skin can't cope with the amount of micro damage which it's having to try and fix. And it's as a result, it creates more melanin and you end up with hyperpigmentation. So that obviously is very extreme. Won't happen to everybody. But I just don't like manual scrubs at all. So bonus for this to be environmentally friendly. So it's not plastic filled, micro bead heavy, which is really damaging to the environment. So I like that they've created a product which is environmentally conscious, but I still hate manual scrubs. Now, my friend did say she actually liked this product. She said it felt really good. It didn't leave her skin too dry because it's got lots of moisturising, and it has. It's got loads of moisturising ingredients in there, so it didn't leave her skin too dry. So I think for that, it's fine. I just don't like manual scrubs. So I'm leaving this as a bad, avoid, don't go there product, only because it's a manual scrub and I just don't think you need it in your life. So and it's also way up there in price, and I think if you're going to damage your skin and use a manual scrub, you can get it a lot cheaper at the drugstore for the same thing. So no, that's a bad avoid. Second product is the 15% glycolic acid overnight peel. Now, this I love. I stole one of hers. Well, I didn't steal it because I bought it, but you know what I mean. I took one of hers back and used this. I adore this product. Now, you only get 4 pads and you're paying a fortune. You're looking at $100 plus price point for 4 pads. Ridiculous. But I do think it has a gap in the market which hasn't been addressed yet. So we have the super strength weekly exfoliators from The Ordinary, the AHA BHA exfoliator. We have the daily exfoliators, the Pixi Glow Tonics, the Ordinary toning solutions, these things. What we don't have is an overnight exfoliator. This is a 15%, so it's double the strength of double the concentration, of the Ordinary toning solution, 3 times the concentration of the Pixi Glow Tonic. So you're getting quite a robust exfoliation. You put it on at night, sleep in it. In the morning, you've got fresh, rejuvenated, fully exfoliated skin. I actually think this is a really clever product because it's halfway between the daily exfoliator and the weekly exfoliator. You could use this a couple of times a week. The big downside for me is the price. I mean, at $100 for 4 pads, you're not going to be using it twice a week because who can afford that? That is the big issue for me, not the product. The product itself, gorgeous. My friend said she used it and saw huge, really good results. She thought she woke up glowing. The product didn't dry her skin. It didn't strip her skin. And that's actually as a result of there's loads of moisturising, humectant ingredients in it as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think it's a gold standard, amazing product. I just really don't want to be paying $100 for 4 pads. So if you've got Gwyneth Paltrow money, I would really invest in this product because I think it's absolutely fantastic. Use it twice a week. It'll be a fantastic exfoliator for you. If you haven't, I think you need to stick to either your daily or your weekly exfoliator. This is quite a lot of money for what it is, but it's a bloody good product. Sticking with exfoliators, we're doing the Exfoliating Instant Facial BHA and AHA facial scrub. So this product is innovative in that it's got BHA, AHA, and a manual exfoliation element. So you're getting 3 levels of exfoliation. Now, if this was me, and again, going back to I don't like manual exfoliants, if I'm putting that aside, this is actually quite a good product. Now, it's very gritty. So if you were going to use this, what I would recommend is to put it on the skin, leave it, let the chemical exfoliants do their work, and then gently wash it off. If you can minimise the amount of scrubbing you're doing, I think it would be absolutely fine to use because the beads are quite fine and they feel quite rounded. So as manual exfoliators go, this is probably the best you're going to get. It's not great, but it's probably the best you're going to get. I love the fact they've combined AHA and BHAs. That's great for combination skin like mine and my friends. She absolutely loved it. She said it says on the packet, and this is one thing that does worry me, it says on the packet to use twice a week, which I think is good advice for this strength of exfoliator. I think twice a week is absolutely appropriate. She'd seen a video online of Gwyneth Paltrow doing it every single day and saying, use it every day, it's perfectly fine, you can eat it, and then take a big scoop and eating it. Never eat your cosmetics. What is that all about? I know it's natural, it's vegan, it's all clean, it's wonderful. Still never eat your products. It's just weird. But why is she telling people to not use the instructions? because if you use this every single day, I think it would strip the skin, and I think it would actually do more harm than good and potentially create irritation and redness. So if you're going to use this one, and I would recommend it, I do think it's not a bad product. Make sure you only use it twice a week, and make sure you're very gentle with the scrub element of it, and leave it on the skin. Let the AHAs and the BHAs work, leave it on the skin a little bit. But my friend absolutely adored this one. She went a bit mad with it because Gwyneth told her to, and she's a big fan of Gwyneth, so fair. But don't follow the instructions, not the advice of Gwyneth Paltrow's video. Now we move on to the night cream element. So I'm not a huge fan of a day and a night cream. I think you really just need a moisturiser. I don't know why you're paying for twice. But you should come together with a night cream, which is the replenishing night cream. This is packed full of oils and hyaluronic acid. So in terms of moisturising, absolutely, this is going to do wonders for your moisturisation. If you've got dry skin, this product will be fantastic for you. It will really, really help to keep the hydration in, bring some of the hydration through. The hyaluronic acid is fantastic. The oils are really going to help nourish and hydrate the skin. However, if you've got anything other than dry skin, just give this a miss, because this broke my friend out a treat. And it would me. If I use this, it's not good. The amount of oils in there is just too much for an oily, acneic skin. Even combination skin is just too much. So this does say on their website is suitable for all skin types. I don't like it when websites say applicable to all when they know absolutely it's not. I think it does the consumer and the company a disservice, because this product is fantastic if it's marketed at the right people. Those people are people with dry skin. This would do wonders for people with dry skin. But because of their claims online, people with dry skin might think, I'm not going to bother because I need something targeted at dry skin. And not use it. People with oily skin think, oh, that's great, this is for me, put it on and have a breakout. I just think wish companies would be honest. You're not actually in the end going to miss out on sales by not marketing it to everybody. You're going to build up a loyal, committed fan base. So over time, your sales are going to be more. I think just be honest. So I don't like that element, but if you have dry skin, this product is fantastic at getting that hydration in. So I'm not going to knock the product. I just wish they were a bit clearer on the marketing and who it's aimed at. Now onto their cleansers. Now I know we're going a bit up and down as to we're not following a skincare routine. It's just as my friend gave me feedback, I wrote it down, and that's why it's in this order. So piece it together yourself if you want to use any of these products. But the Luminous Melting Cleanser. Where do I begin with this? So my friend used it once and refused to use it ever again. She's actually given it to her mother, who has very dry skin, because she said it is impossible to wash off. She was like, you put it on, it does melt all of your makeup straight away. It melts beautifully into the skin, but can you wash it off? It is a nightmare for someone with combination or oily skin. And the reason is, it is packed full of coconut and almond oil. We need, guys, 2020 can be one thing. Can we just move away from coconut oil? It is not good for your skin. It might be natural. Yes, it comes from a coconut, but it is not good for your skin. It is going to clog your pores. It's comedogenic, so it clogs your pores. It's impossible to emulsify and wash off, which is why my friend struggled to get this off. It's just you could still feel it in the morning. And actually use an exfoliator to try and get rid of the product. Awful. Coconut oil just isn't good. It's also, there's some issues around sustainability with certain oils and stuff. I just think if you're a consumer that wants to go natural and wants to go clean, that's absolutely fantastic. But don't automatically jump to coconut oil, because it's just not right. It's if you have super dry skin, perhaps there's a place for this sort of thing. But other than that, there just isn't. And I would just give this a wide berth. This is not a product that I would personally use. Now we're moving on to the final product, which is the G-Tox Cleanser. I don't know what G stands for. I'm assuming it's Gwyneth. I don't know. G-Tox Cleanser. This is a foam cleanser. Now it hasn't got any SLAs in it, so I'm not sure where the foaming comes from. I looked on the ingredients. I'm not sure, but it does foam nicely. So if you want to get rid of sodium lauryl sulfate but still have a foaming wash, this is the one for you. I like this product. I'm not going to lie. I really like this product. I actually, when I went to visit my friend, I did use this in the evening. It's great. It's got copper peptides in. Fantastic. Copper is amazing at keeping the skin barrier nourished, making sure it builds the bonds in the skin. It is fantastic. It's a great addition. It's got AHAs in there. So it's fantastic for making sure that your skin just gets a light exfoliation. This would be great for people that don't want an exfoliation routine step in their routine or don't have one currently. This is going to give you a very light, minimal exfoliation, a bit of a wash out of the pores. I think it's fantastic. The AHAs are from fruit acids. It's all very natural. I love all of that. It's vegan, so if you're looking for a vegan cleanser that's got an exfoliating element, this is fantastic. It's not actually that expensive. It's in the £40 range. I mean, that's expensive for a cleanser. I always say never spend more than £10 on a cleanser. It's expensive for a cleanser, but for the Goop range, actually not that expensive. I actually really like this. If there was one thing I would change, is it's got spearmint oil, which does give you that tingly feeling that people crave. However, spearmint oil, really, really, really bad for reactions, allergies, and increasing sensitivity. Not in everybody, but it is one of the added ingredients that's most likely to cause sensitivity and dry out the skin. So I don't like the fact it's got spearmint. It's not necessary. I don't know why it's in there, but it is a gorgeous product. So there we are. That is Goop. That is the Goop product line. So what do I think? Well, I think you need to get out of your head the clean, the natural. Let that go. I think we should just forget about that generally in skincare, because there are some good products and there's some bad products. I want to give Goop the benefit of the doubt, and I think I did. I think I gave them a fair shout. Now, one thing that we'll go through the pros. So the pro for me is some of their products really work. They are ingredient driven, which is fantastic. They're focused on actives, which is absolutely brilliant, and they do seem to be properly formulated by a cosmetic formulator, or there's definitely a high level of knowledge and understanding of products and interactions in these products. So this isn't just a celebrity gimmick, throw it out there, hope people buy it. There's some real science and thought behind all of these products, so props to that. Really environmentally sustainable, particularly on the removal of plastics, the use of recycled packaging. I like all that. I think that's a really good element. I do really like, I like some of their products. I'm not gonna lie, I think some of these are really great. Before I say which are the great products, just go into the cons. They are all heavy on the essential oils and fragrance. I don't like that in skincare. I think people think, oh, essential oil, absolutely fine. No. You can have a reaction, you can have an allergic reaction, you can have a sensitivity reaction, which is not an allergic reaction, but increases the sensitivity in the skin to essential oils. So don't just think, oh, essential oils, that's so much better than fragrance. In a sense, it's the same thing. So I don't like the fact they're very heavy on their fragrance and essential oils element. I don't like the price. I mean, I know it's a celebrity brand, and I would love to be able to buy their peel pads. I think they're fantastic. I'd love to use them. Who spends $100 on 4 peel pads? Nobody. So I think the price is just bougie out there. I can't get on board with the price, unfortunately. And I do think another con would be their website. I do think it's quite misleading in terms of who these products are applicable for. So I think Gwyneth Paltrow is an old, I say older, she's not old, she's in her 50s, but she has more mature skin, and I think her skin is gorgeous. For a start, she looks gorgeous, she looks stunning, her skin is fantastic, so she's a great spokesperson for this company. But she's obviously catering a little bit more for the mature market, which I think is absolutely fine. Can we just say I hate the term mature skin? What is that? There is no other term for it, but it's awful. I don't know who created that term. But she is catering more for skin that has, through the years, become more dry and maybe needs that increased nourishment. So I think absolutely, as a brand, generally speaking, for the driest skin tones, they are fantastic. Can't fault that. You try and use most of these products on acneic skin, you're going to have the worst reaction of your life. So I wish they would drop the suitable for all. It's not. It's very suitable and very geared to the more dry complexions and skin tones. So I think I wish they'd just reformat their website and think a bit more about who they're directing these products at. But before I waffle on, just to say, the two standout products for me are the 15% glycolic acid overnight peels. If they were priced at £20 for 4, I would actually buy them. And I would probably use them twice a week, and I love them and recommend to you guys, you all do the same. I just can't recommend it because of the price point, but they are a really good product. And their G-Tox cleanser is fantastic. If you want a vegan cleanser, which is perfect for people with oily or combination skin, if that is you, this cleanser will be fantastic. I can't rate. My friend says even at £40, she's going to keep buying it and keep using it because she can't fault the product. So that is, I think at the end of the day, that is all the praise you need. That, I think, is the standout product, along with the peel pads, which I'd love to use, but I'm not spending $100. The rest, I wouldn't recommend because I just don't think they're worth it for the money. Some are bad, some are good. The night cream's fine. The exfoliating instant facial, fine. I just think for the price point, there's other dupes out there, so I'm not going to recommend it. But definitely, if you can afford it, the peel pads. If you've got looking for a vegan cleanser for dry, for oily or combination skin, the Detox cleanser is fantastic. Right, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you found that informative. I just really wanted to dispel some of the myth and the hate out there for Goop as a brand. Yes, they've done some things that I don't particularly agree with. Yes, they might not be perfect, but I think we've got to take all products without that built-in bias, try them and see which works for us. So I hope you found this interesting and informative, guys. Let me know. Have you tried out any of their products? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Until the next video, guys, take care. Bye.